Then that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be a mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like
That's
that.
right, she wouldn't.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial. Your opponent is on the ropes, but they're in argument armament mode and won't listen to you. You have to remove their armaments to refute what they're saying. That's how argument armament works. The objective is to destroy all your foe's armaments, then strike the finishing blow. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sights. Right when the gauge makes one revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, their armament will break and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can't get on rhythm? Try pressing RB to activate Fever Time. During Fever Time, you will be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give it your final argument. Damn it! Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to A, Y, X, and B. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute the opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. God damn it, no it wasn't!
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me?
Damn it.
I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it?
God damn it.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this.
Come on.
If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you?
Come on, don't make me do this.
You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then... Do you know what I was trying to do?
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see! Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Stop. That's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my
Damn
fault.
it.
Kaede,
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
what?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
Damn it.
I understand. I'll end all of this.
Oh, you two were supposed to escape together.
The truth and the lies.
I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I will now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You will have to reproduce the order of events in the form of a comic book. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels with direction pad, move left thumbstick to move the cursor over the gaps, and then hit the panel in the empty space with Y. Only the correct panel hit. Compare the empty space hint with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press left bumper and right bumper to switch pages and start filling in as many as you can. Thank you, thank you. Damn it. Prop the vent gate up. Who wanted to fight against Monokuma after hearing the additional motive? Who's asked to modify the cameras? What was the murder weapon found in the warehouse? What did the culprit do at the library vent? What did the culprit do to with the modified camera? What books did the culprit set up last? What happened in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? Oh. Where was the shot put ball rolled? Whose picture was taken with the camera that flashed? Why wasn't the sound of the shot put rolling audible? After the receiver went off, what did Shuichi see in the library?
This is the truth of the case! It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved the pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true.
God damn it.
Because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist. And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us. And I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of us.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh!
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I got an A. Woohoo. Well, at this point it goes without saying, but you all voted correctly. The Blackened who killed Rantaro Amami is the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
I'm glad.
Good.
What?
What? Good? What do you mean, good? Is this how you want it to
That's
end?
not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse, so this is fine too.
I don't get it.
It's not fine. This is super horrible. The worst ever. Yeah. How did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Gonta no can accept this. Not unless you explain.
Real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey.
Kaede, please. Okay. Please allow me a few more moments of your time, then. It's just like Shuichi said. I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind, and I thought that doing that would end the killing game. But why did you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out the clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
There.
So you sought to kill the mastermind instead.
That's right.
I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it, too. Kaede. Oh, Kaede, it never dawned on you. As soon as the thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where you wanted. Because what mattered most to Monokuma is that the killing game started. Regardless of your reasons, the moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be part of this killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart. Wait, to put it like that. But he's not wrong. She's the reason this killing game finally started. But if Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right.
Kaede saved everyone. We no can blame her. I know. You don't have to remind me. That's why I'm so pissed off. Pissed off at myself for being so useless. Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
Whoops. That obvious, huh? But Koichi is right. I was being played. And I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible. So unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me. Kaede, please calm down. After we found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't the mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I had done. But I couldn't, because of Monokuma's first blood perk. I see. If you'd confessed there and then, you would have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet. Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us. Yeah, that's right. So the first blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. But at the same time, I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward. Is that the reason for the trial? To reveal the mastermind? I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rentaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then.
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during this class trial.
Oh yeah!
Ah, Kaede did mention that. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. Then the killing game would have ended, but everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Nantaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind. You were wrong? But didn't you say the mastermind was one of us? That's what I thought at first, but in the end we have nothing.